photoperiodism. Okay, photoperiodism. Photo means light. Okay, now periodism means that particular period of light. Okay, so what is the exact definition of photoperiodism? Photoperiod is photoperiod required by the plants to induce flowering. Photoperiod required by the plants to induce or to stimulate or to start the flowering, okay, or to bring the flowering is called as photoperiodism. Means what? See how much light is required for the plants to induce flowering or to bring flowering in the plant, that is called as photoperiodism. Photoperiodism means the amount of light, that is photoperiod, required by the plants, okay, for flowering or to initiate flowering, that is called as photoperiodism. Okay, one chemical is also responsible for flowering. That chemical is called as florigin. Okay, now on the basis of photoperiod or on the basis of photoperiodism, the plants are classified in three types. One is called as SDP, another one is called as LDP, and third one is called as DNP. First is called as SDP, second one is called as LDP, third one is called as DNP. So first of all we are going to study about SDP, that is short day plants. Then we have to study long day plants, and last we have to study day neutral plants. Weightage of this question will be about 3 marks. Okay, so what we are studying? We are studying the topic photoperiodism. What is photoperiodism? The photoperiod or the length of light required by the plants to induce flowering, to give rise to flowering, is called as photoperiodism. One chemical is responsible to induce flowering. That chemical is called as florigin. Okay, now on the basis of photoperiodism, the plants are categorized or the plants are classified into three types. First is called as SDP, that is short day plants. Another one are called as LDP, that is long day plant, and last one is DNP, that is day neutral plant. Okay, so first we are going to start with SDP. SDP means short day plants. Okay, now what is the first point? Just see here, plants required. See, short day plants means here the plants required short day condition for flowering. You can say winter condition or you can say late summer condition. Okay, so the plants which require short day condition, short length day condition, which is less than the critical period. Now what is critical period? Critical period means, critical photoperiod means it is the maximum time required by the plants to induce a flowering, that is called as critical period. Okay, what is critical photoperiod or critical period? It is the time required by the plants to induce flowering. If suppose certain plants are there which required very less time, very less short day period or very less light period to induce flowering, those type of plants are called as short day plants. What are short day plants? The plants which require short day condition, small days are required, less light is required to induce flowering, that is called as short day plants. Okay, now these short day plants means you can use another word. Short day plants means long night plants. Short day plants are also called as long night plants. Why they are called as long night plants? Because they require long uninterrupted dark period. Dark period is more important for them to flowering as compared to short day. Day condition is not important. Uninterrupted dark period is required for those plants to induce flowering. So what is the second point? Short day plants are also called as long night plants because they require long uninterrupted period for flowering. Third point. Now see what happens. I'll give you one example. If suppose this is 24 hours, Okay, and these we are studying about short day plants. If suppose short day plants require, this is the day condition and this is the night condition. Okay, now suppose this plant require long interrupted night period for flowering, means a short day condition for flowering. And if this long night is interrupted by single flash of light, if long night is going on, okay, and there is single flash of light, then the flowering is inhibited. Okay, so what is the condition? 3 points we have covered here. We are studying short day plants. Short day plants means SDP. What is short day plants? The plants which require short day condition or short light period, which is lesser than the critical period, that is critical photo period, that is called as short day plant. Short day plant, short day condition it may be winter season, it may be late summer season. Okay. Short day plants, second point, short day plants are also called as long night plants. Why they are called as long night plant? Because they require long uninterrupted dark period. If this dark period is interrupted by single flash of light, the flowering is inhibited, means this plant will never give rise to flowers. Two example you can consider. One is soya bean, another one is tobacco. So here we have completed short day plants. Hello students, now we are studying second point. First short day plants we have seen. Now we are studying long day plants. Long day plants, in short you can also write LDP, long day plants. Okay, what is the first point? Long day plants are the plants which require long day condition, long photo period. The photo period should be more than the critical photo period. Okay, if suppose a plant require maximum light condition, long day condition, or you can say larger photo period, then those type of plants are called as long day plants. For flowering they need maximum photo period, then those type of plants are called as long day plants. This long day condition means you can consider summer season. The plants which grow or which induce flowering during summer season, means what? Those plants are called as long day plants because they require larger photo period or longer photo period or longer day condition they require. Now see, these type of plants are also called as SNP, means short night plants, because they require very short dark period, long day condition they require, but night condition, very short night condition is required. Okay, then what is the condition? See, in short night plants, okay, this is short night plants. In long night plants we have studied, if this dark condition is interrupted by single flash of light, those plants, long night plants, do not induce flowering. Same thing has happened here also. Here the long day plants require maximum light period. If this light period is interrupted, okay, by darkness, you can say for a single minute also, if this light condition is interrupted, this plant also do not induce flowering or will not give rise to flower. Okay, now two example you can consider. One is cabbage and another one is spinach. Now we will proceed towards the third point, that is day neutral plant. See, three types of plant on the basis of photoperiodism we are studying. First we have studied is short day plants. Then second we had studied long day plants, and last which we are studying is day neutral plants. See, day neutral plant, the name is only indicating day neutral, means it is not affected by the photo period. It do not require specific photo period. Okay, see how in a short day plant, short day condition is required. In long day plant, long day condition is required. But here for the plant, there is no specific photo period required. Okay, here these type of flowers can induce the flowering throughout the year, because there is no requirement of optimum or a specific photo period. Any photo period is okay for these type of plants, so they induce flowering throughout the year. Two examples we can consider. One is tomato, another one is cucumber. So here we have completed photoperiodism. Photoperiodism is nothing but it is the photoperiod required by the plants to induce flowering. Floragen chemical is responsible for the photoperiodism or to induce flowering. On the basis of photoperiodism, there are three types of plants. One is called as short day plant, long day plant and day neutral plant. Okay.